With eyes on the horizon, we look to the future of our project with a whole new perspective coming into 2026. Prepare for some twists and turns as we walk through our plans and find out our to-do list and unexpected starting point for this new year. Bonjour, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Good morning and Happy New Year.
Fresh New Year.
Yeah, it's probably like 1 or 2 degrees right now.
Yeah, think like viewers from Canada, it will be nothing for them, but here it's a little bit fresh.
Yeah, we've got the breath and everything. But that's all right. We'll get cracking. Quick video is a good video.
Yeah. Let's go on the master plan.
For 2026, what's on the to-do list? Well, we said last week we had a Christmas puzzle with our clues. And in fact, I actually think it's a snakes and ladders game because as you renovate, you think you're going on this ladder and you take a snake and it takes you somewhere different. And I feel like that's the theme of our 2026 projects. Oh my God, what a spanner in the works. So there's a little bit of a problem.
It's adding a lot. A lot.
A slight snakes and ladder moment. We're not just going to sit and wait till spring, are we, Paul? I told you, snakes and ladders, that's the puzzle. And I don't know about you, Paul, but I'm a bit of a visual learner. So I think we should go through our to-do list in the actual spaces we're doing and reveal the projects.
Oh, reveal everything.
Well, yeah, we need a checklist.
Yeah.
And that way we can see how we go progress-wise throughout the year. And it kind of keeps everyone on the same page. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a very good idea.
So let's go.
Let's go. Facade.
Facade. So we have probably spoken the most about the facade that we started last year. We have had a lot of decisions to make and choices, and actually it's more complicated than we realised.
It's a huge project.
It's a huge project, I think, and we tried to bash ours out in a couple of months. I think that was a little bit naive.
Yeah.
But we're going to crack on with the facade. We will need to do the repointing, the repair of the stonework, the brickwork in the windows.
Yeah, all the brick repairing.
The liming.
Yeah.
And as well, we'd like to repaint the metal steps in a black gloss and little details like that.
Yeah. The marquees too.
Yeah, they're exactly the same as the marquees, but there's a little bit of a problem.
It's cold.
It's cold.
And a person who already did some lime or things outside, they know that during the winter you cannot. Because when it's too cold, the product doesn't dry or doesn't work properly.
So literally, we would just have wet lime on our walls for months if we cracked on now.
Yeah, or perhaps it won't be as solid that it should be, or it will be fakely dry. Mm-hmm. But the chemical reaction doesn't happen under 5 degrees, something like this. And
right.
During the night it's freezing, so no way.
So it means we're going to have to multitask and put that on pause until springtime and come back when we can.
Yeah.
It gives us a chance to get the design right and to get papers through the city as well. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise in a way.
In a way, it's good. Paper on the road. We are in discussion with an architect.
Yeah,
So
it gives us a hot minute.
yeah.
Doesn't mean we're leaving it forever, though. It is on the top of our to-do list. And the same for our garden, which we'll come to in springtime, which we should probably change location to show what we're going to do there. Mm-hmm. Let's go. All right, we're here in the garden. Not much to do.
Not so much.
Yeah, easy peasy. It's a mess. It's like I hate how messy it is for our poor neighbours. But there is a method to our madness because we can't actually dispose of the rubbish until our points reset with the tip in January, mid-January. Yeah. We're a disgrace to the neighbourhood at the moment, but we won't be forever. So once we've cleared out the rubbish, the plan is going to be to make that back wall nice and pretty. So we're also going to repair, I suppose, rather than change the front fences and then start landscaping. So that's a nice project which will also happen in spring. But that will be mostly just the foundations we're doing, nothing too crazy because we won't do the terrace this year. We're just going to just begin the garden.
It will be a good start.
Yeah. I suppose though, because that's in springtime, what we're going to do in the meantime, because we're not just going to sit and wait till spring, are we, Paul?
Oh, no.
We're going to find higher ground and we're going to start on the most exciting project of 26.
Should we show them?
All right.
Okay.
Let's go. So we're heading upstairs to our most ambitious project yet. We are going to be moving out of the garden studio. Can you believe it? Actually, it was funny. One of the viewers called it our mono wing to go with our monogene after last week's episode with our new monogene edition, which I'm like, that's such a missed opportunity. We should have called it our mono wing, but the garden studio has had its time. We're going to still use the kitchen, still use the bathroom, but the bedroom, we're going to start on Project Magnifique Master Suite. Let's go. So we come up to the palier and we take a quick left to the Master Suite area. Another reason that we're moving up into the Master Suite soon is because you might remember that my grandmother passed away last year and she had a beautiful home in Sydney that has gone on the market. It's sold quite well, quite quickly to another nice new family, but it means that my mum, who was living there, is now going to buy a new home, which is going to get built in the beginning of 2026. And while it's being built, she's a little bit homeless, and so she might pop to Paris to visit and help us with the projects to come. Maybe in May, we'll see what time it suits her best. But it means that my mum might be able to sleep down in the garden studio and enjoy the space while Paul and I are up here in our new bedroom. So it doesn't add a deadline, but it adds a reason to get cracking and to make some progress. And I really can't wait to get started on the colour theory and start thinking about what this home is really going to feel like. There's a lot of ideas in my head and I can't wait for them to come into realisation. In this area we need obviously our sleeping area with like a walk-in his and hers wardrobe, an ensuite bathroom and a home office.
Yeah, a real one.
That's going to be, I think, the most exciting project, and I can't wait to use my colour theory diploma to good use. But before we can even get to that fun part, we need to make this space ready.
Yeah. So first we need to do a little bit of demolition. We've got a few small walls to destroy. Mm-hmm. Then we've got the dressing, who's at the end, to destroy too. Mm-hmm. And we've got the floor to fix.
These are 100-plus-year-old original parquet.
We need to put a few of the piece of wood who are broken and see the condition under. Mm. And when everything will be done, we could pass to the layout.
Or the insulation?
We need the layout first.
Okay, so layout before insulation.
Yeah.
We have a slight snakes and ladder moment. We would like to move one of the walls and eat into the space of the bedroom to make the master bathroom just next door a little bit bigger. Yeah. And that actually will happen right at the beginning. Even though it's not officially on our list for 2026, it's going to happen now. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is the cutest little bathroom in the whole wide world, except for the fact it's actually the main bathroom and I can't even stretch out my arms. And I would like it to just breathe a little bit more for the scale of the home. For now, all we need to do is move this wall, which will allow, because it's solid concrete at the moment, it'll allow better insulation, there'll be less humidity and better sound protection for the bedroom if we restored it to a modern day plasterboard. So that's going to be really helpful for us now and going into the future of the home. Let's go back into the master suite where all the action's going to happen. It's really exciting, and I know I keep saying that, but that's how I feel. This is just going to really be a huge moment to finally get cracking on the first room on our first level.
Yeah, it will be exciting.
Really exciting.
And could we add on the list the cave?
What about the cave?
To install some proper beam for the floor and put off the étai, because it's really annoying to work with all the pole and all this thing, and because so much more projects are coming, it would be great to have like a proper little atelier in the cave where I'd be able to work properly.
So you mean you don't want to be hitting your heads on poles or swinging around
No.
structural temporary beams while we crack on?
No.
So do we do that first then?
I think it could be great. Perhaps not all the cave, but like the atelier.
So you can work better?
Yeah, the atelier space where it is actually the worst part of the floor.
Oh my God, what a spanner in the works. So we're now adding on the cave Structural beams. I told you, snakes and ladders, that's the puzzle.
It's adding a lot and a lot and a lot.
But we can do it.
Yeah, we can do.
So I don't know about you, but I feel like that's already a pretty big to-do list for our 2026 projects. How do you feel about that? Are we feeling confident? Are we feeling we're missing something big? I probably haven't even said half the bits in the master bedroom because there'll be electricity, plumbing to install, like multiple facets. So I hope you're willing to have a few tasks on the go at the same time. And we're going to need your help along the way. So let us know down below in the comments. Nourish us with your thoughts. We'll see you next time on Restore. Bonjour. Have you subscribed yet to this wild year ahead? You can help make our Christmas wish come true by cracking 10,000 subscribers. We are so very close and you'll be an integral part of this wonderful restoring community. And don't forget to hit the bell so we can say bonjour to you as soon as we upload something new.